Hello, Gary Crowley here with doityourselfjointpainrelief.com, and this is video 3 of 3 for natural migraine relief, natural migraine pain relief. And in video 1 we showed you how to release probably the most important muscle for migraines, your lateral pterygoid muscle on the inside of your mouth. It's a deep jaw muscle, and also your masseter muscle. In video 2 we showed you how to release your temporalis muscle, which if you're a grinder, teeth clencher at night, this can often get very tight and help cause you migraine. Also these points under your in your eye sockets and your forehead, we help to release those. So hopefully you're feeling a whole lot better just from those first 2 videos. But now we just want to cover all our bases and make sure the base of your skull is released and the top of your neck is released, just because we want all that tissue free, since it too can, cause headaches and things if it's too tight. So quite simply, again, on the techniques page I show you how to do all this stuff in great detail, all these techniques I talk about. But basically you just want to feel around the base of your skull and feel where it's tight, and if there's any tender spots, generally we're going to do first what I call a press pull release technique, where you press on the tissue and you pull on it like it's clay or saran wrap, and then release, press, pull, release, press, pull, release. You really don't want to waste your time massaging things where you're just going over the surface. It doesn't tend to do a lot. And then in a supplement to the press, pull, release, I do a hand-on-hand where I press on my fingertips with the hand I'm doing the work with. And I do that press, pull, release on any tender areas, and that's actually pretty effective on this nice hard base of your skull. This is a great technique. And then you can also do, you can do a press hold move where you press on a tender spot and nod yes, turn your head no, tilt your head. Generally a yes is a pretty good move for releasing your occipital ridge here. And actually a little tender there. So I'm going to see that wasn't quite enough pressure, so I, either with my palm or with my other hand here, I like my palm, and then I nod, and then it lets go. See, that wasn't quite enough. I needed just a little bit more pressure so that my cerebellum and the top of my brainstem could say, oh, he wants me to release those muscles. Okay. So that's your occipital ridge. And again, that's going to help increase the blood flow and let everything sit where it wants to sit. And basically the same thing with your upper neck. You just want to feel in here any tight tissue. And you can do both sides at once if you want, or you can, like my right side here, it's a little tight. So I'm going to press with the palm of my hand on those fingertips and just press, pull, release, press, pull, release. That gets a lot of it, but there's still some left. So now I'm going to nod a little bit. I'm going to turn my head like I'm saying no, tilt my head a little bit. And for some reason that angle, I want you to see this angle. It's my head's tilted and I'm nodding yes. For some reason that got that neck tissue to release. Now I'm probably sitting at the computer too much or doing something, but now I got another spot here from probably my computer living. And again, it's that angle that does it. And if I really get in there with my other, see, that adds a nice amount of pressure. I'm not torturing myself, but that really helps. Let that go, and then this is the side I mouse with, so I don't know, maybe I'm doing something crazy there, but that lets that go, and that feels a whole lot better actually. So your occiput and the top of your neck are now released from video 3. In video 1, your lateral pterygoid, your masseters. Video 2, your temporalis muscles, this tight tissue in your eye socket and your forehead. And hopefully now your migraine is completely gone, but it's time to do a self-assessment. Try and notice how effective each technique in video 1 was, each technique in video 2 was, and each technique in video 3 was. Also notice where you had some really stubborn areas that you might want to go back and do. And you can run through this whole thing again. Again, if the tissue's released, it won't be tender when you press on it. So if you just go through this and release tender tissue time and time again. Eventually everything will be released and your migraine should be gone. If you are a teeth clencher or a grinder at night, if you get frequent migraines for any reason, then you can do all 3 videos on a regular basis, but especially if you just do video 1, if you just take a minute or 2 every day, especially to do that deep lateral pterygoid muscle, you can be free of migraines basically in your life. I've had clients who've had migraines for decades. I teach them how to basically stick their pinkies in their mouth and release their lateral pterygoid muscles. They do it every morning after they brush their teeth or in the shower, and they basically don't get migraines anymore. So I hope for you the same success, and I thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing how it goes. Thanks. Bye-bye.